Baseball's most valuable teams 2023. The eroding economics of regional sports networks made little difference. Major League Baseball teams are still hot assets. Before Art Moreno pulled the plug on selling his Los Angeles Angels in January, he would have gotten at least $2.7 billion, or $280 million more than the MLB record $2.42 billion that Steve Cohen paid for the New York Mets in 2020, according to people familiar with the sale process. The average MLB team value is up 12% this year, to $2.32 billion. During the 2022 season, revenue net of stadium debt service increased 7.8%, to an all-time high of $10.3 billion. The top-line gain was driven by a 64% increase in ticket revenue including postseason and spring training to $2.4 billion. The 2021 season started with nearly all ballparks under capacity restrictions and a 35% increase in premium seating suites and club seating revenue, to $1.16 billion. But operating income in the sense of earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization came in at an average of $17.6 million per team, down 20% from the previous season as player cost salaries, bonuses and benefits rose 13%, to $5.2 billion, and an increase in SG&A expenses. Among the league's 30 teams, geography and regional sports network economics played pivotal roles in our valuations, especially with the recent bankruptcy filing of Diamond Sports Group, which has the local media rights to 14 of MLB's 30 teams. The Angels benefit from being in Southern California, where, like in New York, Chicago and Boston, buyers are willing to pay a premium price. They are televised on Diamond Sports Group's Bally Sports West, a profitable RSN that's unlikely to cut its $112 million rights fee to the team when it emerges from bankruptcy. For the annual rights fee for all 30 teams last season, see the table below. The New York Yankees, baseball's most valuable team, are worth $7.1 billion, 18% more than a year ago. The Bronx Bombers, who collected $143 million in cable money in 2022, are televised on the YES Network, the most profitable and most watched RSN in the country. YES throws off about $400 million in operating income earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization and averaged 231,000 households for Yankee games in 2022. Full disclosure, I'm co-host of the Forbes Sports Money Show, which airs on YES. The Yankees have been MLB's top valued team every year since the list was first published in December 1998. Alas, not all teams are as fortunate as the Angels or Yankees to play in big markets and have deals with profitable RSNs. The Lerner family has been trying to sell the Washington Nationals for over a year. Despite the Nationals' revenue $356 million in 2022 falling in the top half of MLB, the team has not been able to attract a serious offer above $2 billion. One reason, the Nationals and Baltimore Orioles, co-owners of MASN, the RSN that televises their games, have been entangled in an ugly legal dispute for many years regarding how much money the Nationals should get in rights fees. All told, baseball's 30 teams took in $2.3 billion in local television revenue in 2022, or 22% of their $10.44 billion in total revenue before debt service. By contrast, during their most recently completed seasons, NHL teams got $838 million, or 14% of their revenue from local television, while the NBA took in $1.31 billion, or 13% of their overall revenue from local television rights. In the NFL, except for the $107 million that teams got for selling their home preseason games last season, all media revenue is split evenly among the 32 teams. Media experts say the teams most at risk of having their local television fees cut are the Arizona Diamondbacks, Cincinnati Reds, Cleveland Guardians, Colorado Rockies, Minnesota Twins, Pittsburgh Pirates, Oakland Athletics and San Diego Padres, because the deals the RSNs have with the teams are no longer economically for the sports networks. We kept the values of all these teams, save the Rockies and Padres, the same as they were a year ago. We nudged up the Rockies 6%, to $1.475 billion, and the Padres 11%, to $1.75 billion, because their stadium revenue, tickets, suites, advertising should compensate for any decline in local TV revenue. Methodology: Forbes team values are enterprise values equity plus net debt based on historical transactions and the future economics of the sport and each team. Revenue and operating income earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization are for the 2022 season and are net of revenue sharing, competitive balance taxes and stadium revenue used for debt service. Our figures also include revenue and expenses from non-MLB events at the stadium that go to team owners, include spring training games and the revenue and expenses for team-owned minor league teams. We excluded the $900 million Walt Disney's plus 1.1% paid to MLB in 2022 for the final 15% of BAMTech that will be dispersed to its 30 teams because gains or losses from offset sales are non-recurring. Ownership stakes in regional sports networks, as well as related profits or losses, are excluded from our valuations and operating results, as are investments in real estate and other businesses. For our all-inclusive sports ownership valuations, see our annual Sports Empires ranking. Sources include sports bankers, team and league executives, public documents like leases and filings related to public bonds, and media rights experts. 1. $7,100 million New York Yankees 1-year change. 18% vertical line owner. Steinbrenner family vertical line operating income. $16.3 million. Number 2. $4,800 million Los Angeles Dodgers 1-year change. 18% vertical line owner. Guggenheim Baseball Management vertical line operating income. $14.3 million. Number 3. $4,500 million Boston Red Sox 1-year change. 15% vertical line owner. John Henry, Tom Werner vertical line operating income. $71.6 million. Number 4. $4,100 million Chicago Cubs 1-year change. 8% vertical line owner. Ricketts family vertical line operating income. $57.2 million. Number 5. $3,700 million San Francisco Giants 1-year change. 6% vertical line owner. Greg Johnson vertical line operating income. $74.9 million. Number 6. $2,900 million New York Mets 1-year change. 9% vertical line owner. Steve and Alexandra Cohen vertical line operating loss. Negative $138.5 million. Number 7. $2,700 million Los Angeles Angels 1-year change. 23% vertical line owner. Arturo Moreno vertical line operating income. $35.8 million. Number 8. $2,600 million Atlanta Braves 1-year change. 24% vertical line owner. Liberty Media vertical line operating income. $51.2 million. Number 9. $2,575 million Philadelphia Phillies 1-year change. 12% vertical line owner. Middleton family, Buck family vertical line operating loss. Negative $3.7 million. 10. $2,550 million St. Louis Cardinals 1-year change. 4% vertical line owner. William Jr. vertical line operating income. $43.1 million. Number 11. $2,250 million Houston Astros 1-year change. 14% vertical line owner. Jim Crane vertical line operating income. $44.3 million. Number 12. $2,225 million Texas Rangers 1-year change. 9% vertical line owner. Ray Davis vertical line operating income. $58.1 million. Number 13. $2,200 million Seattle Mariners 1-year change. 29% vertical line owner. John Stanton, Chris Larson vertical line operating income. $85.8 million. Number 14. $2,100 million Toronto Blue Jays 1-year change. 18% vertical line owner. Rogers Communications vertical line operating loss. Negative $33.7 million. Number 15. $2,050 million Chicago White Sox 1-year change. 16% vertical line owner. Jerry Reinsdorf vertical line operating loss. Negative $53.4 million. Number 16. $2,000 million Washington Nationals 1-year change. 0% vertical line owner. Lerner family vertical line operating income. $45.1 million. Number 17. $1,750 million San Diego Padres 1-year change. 11% vertical line owner. Peter Seidler vertical line operating loss. Negative $53.2 million. Number 18. $1,700 million Baltimore Orioles 1-year change. 24% vertical line owner. Peter Angelo's vertical line operating income. $66.7 million number 19. $1,600 million Milwaukee Brewers 1-year change. 25% vertical line owner. Mark Autonasio vertical line operating income. $23.1 million 20. $1,475 million Colorado Rockies 1-year change. 6% vertical line owner. Charles Monfort. Richard Monfort vertical line operating loss. Negative $9.1 million number 21. $1,450 million Detroit Tigers 1-year change. 4% vertical line owner. Village Family vertical line operating loss. Negative $26.5 million number 22. $1,390 million Minnesota Twins 1-year change. 0% vertical line owner. Pollard Family vertical line operating loss. Negative $27.3 million number 23. $1,380 million Arizona Diamondbacks 1-year change. 0% vertical line owner. Ken Kendrick vertical line operating income. $30.0 million number 24. $1,320 million Pittsburgh Pirates 1-year change. 0% vertical line owner. Nutting Family vertical line operating income. $54.5 million. Number 25. $1,300 million Cleveland Guardians 1-year change. 0% vertical line owner. Paul Dolan. David Blitzer vertical line operating income. $40.3 million number 26. $1,250 million Tampa Bay Rays 1-year change. 14% vertical line owner. Stuart Sternberg vertical line operating income. $9.5 million number 27. $1,200 million Kansas City Royals 1-year change. 8% vertical line owner. John Sherman vertical line operating income. $32.8 million number 28. $1,190 million Cincinnati Reds 1-year change. 0% vertical line owner. Robert Castellini vertical line operating loss. Negative $9.6 million number 29. $1,180 million Oakland Athletics 1-year change. 0% vertical line owner. John Fisher vertical line operating income. $29.2 million number 30. $1,000 million Miami Marlins 1-year change. 1% vertical line owner. Bruce Sherman vertical line operating loss. $0.5 million. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and follow MB on Instagram in FERNA and the OINYOURHEARTH.